Hello, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, this reading is a collective read for the Scorpio full moon that is happening on the 27th at 7 degrees Scorpio. So, yeah, we'll just get into it. Can you please like, subscribe, and share for me? I would really appreciate it. And thank you if you are a subscriber. Okay, it's Scorpio 7 degrees, and the opening guidance is from Inside Degrees, Elias Lonsdale. A small cave located high in the hills and filled with goat dung. Tumultuous changes, hanging on to the previous identities, ego fragments, and the shrapnel of personal illusion. You are plunged into a karmic process that exposes what is real and what is not, yet harbors such intense old places inside that it takes massive overhaul to get anywhere, forcing yourself up against a brutally harsh karmic path of exceedingly rough process. But this is what it takes when you have built up in reserve so much retrogressive stuff that you must be enveloped by it in order to uncover a way to be yourself again, without all these barnacles and burdens. Fierce shadow world, under duress, personal and collective, tremendously powerful, treacherous and rewarding, not for the faint of heart. Okay, I want to make sure I'm still recording. Sorry. So, as we can see, this full moon is going to be a doozy, right? Because it's a lot of deep shadow work and a lot of, like coming to ourselves. You know, we're going to be forced to look at where we're actually fitting in. So after I do the collective read, I'm going to do a personal Scorpio read for each sign, but it won't be in this video. All right, because what we have here is love. And the love card is like, it's asking us how we view love. Like, how do you overgive? How do you, where do you find love? You know, this woman, she has a love charm spell thing, like a potion in her hand. So it's telling her, like, that's not really love if you have to force somebody to be in love with you. So a lot of us are holding on to things that are not really love for the wrong reasons. We're holding on to things out of comfortability, out of just getting to know somebody. It's like you stick with what you got instead of the lesser of two evils, in other words. So you don't want to do the hard work. Or this could be how you actually love yourself, right? But here we have responding and not reacting. The only control we have is in how we respond to the hand we are dealt. Forgiveness. Hurt blocks our light. Accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. Melting mask. Allowing your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. And false belief. Once the untruth that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways that we can release the false limitations that we confine us. Okay, and then we have horned cactus, resourcefulness, higher view, smoke and mirrors, dragon's hoard, protecting the future, and let it go. Right? So there's so many things here to unpack. And it's, as I said, the Scorpio full moon is going to be a doozy. It's going to be a real emotional black hole that we are forced to look into. Some things that we've been hiding, being triggered and lashing out, or being triggered and responding instead of reacting. And there's a lot of forgiveness that we're going to have to come to, because it's blocking the joy, it's blocking the light, it's blocking this spirit self that's in you that wants to experience the world as it is. And we have to hold ourselves accountable for the ways that we have made mistakes, and not just feel as though it was everybody else's fault. We have to take into account the ways that we were unfaithful to ourselves or unfaithful to others in ways, actions, words, and deeds, right? And the melting of the mask is like, don't get caught up in your job. Don't get caught up in all the ways that you put yourself out there to the world, right? Because sometimes we could get so caught up in these accountability and the way that we're putting ourselves out in the world that we are not really pursuing our dreams. You know, and this looks like a shattered self, right? Someone who's been crying, somebody who is deep inside and broken. But there's so many false beliefs here that this is not necessary. If we really want our dreams to be fulfilled, we have to do the necessary work, right? And we're going to find out how resourceful we are, because in the desert, you know, the cactus holds the most water. So we're going to find out through this deep dive how resourceful we are. And what this is going to go is, when we go so deep within, we're going to realize that our wisdom is to be thinking of the bigger picture, thinking of the higher view, you know, and to get out of these smoke and mirrors. Because we have to protect our future, our dreams, the things that we're working towards. We have to protect them, just like a dragon or any mother would protect their eggs or their young. You know, we have to look at our dreams and our future as though it is that baby, that thing that needs our protection, and let go of all this emotional baggage and the false beliefs that we have about ourselves or others. All right, so let's get into it. Why is the love card here as the main energies for the Scorpio full moon? Oh, sorry. 10 of fire. Yeah, because it's time for us to drop these burdens. You know, when you have the 10 of fire in reverse, it's like over and over again, you're holding on to burdens. And it could be a lot of things happening within this love, or the way that we think of love. You know, why is responding and not reacting here? Why is responding and not reacting here? Wow. Yeah. So this is telling me, like, we need to either teach our children how to respond and not react, but not so much. What it is telling me, though, is things of the past that, you know, that we probably are very nostalgic over. There's some forgiveness that needs to be had about these things. Okay? Why is the forgiveness here? You know, apologies are in order for yourself and for others. Why is the forgiveness here? Yeah. You see, because it's time to stretch your wings and fly. Don't allow your hurt to block your possibilities, you know, and to diminish your confidence. Because you're more than enough, and you're not to underestimate yourself by being burdened down with pain. Why is accountability here for the collective? Okay. Yeah, see, it's time for us to speak our mind with confidence, to seek out professional advice and balance mental and emotional considerations as well. Look, a life experience. I'm not going to keep this one because it didn't really fall, but it just positioned itself in my hand away. But yeah, there's a life experience that's going to happen, and we have to, you know, we have to take the proper accountability for our part in it. 8 of air. See, this is the illusion of being trapped, lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. But it's falling on the melting. Well, it could be here because I wasn't even thinking about there yet, right? But this is getting out of that. And the only way to get out of it is to become accountable. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happened to you, you're the only one who can determine how you feel about it. Why is the melting mask here for the collective? Why is the melting? Oh, Lord. That's a lot. Okay, that one want to come too. Yeah, we're going to have the strength. Lord, that's a lot of major arcanas. Yeah, to show compassion and love, you know, to look at things from a different perspective about this death process that's gonna happen. You know, this is Scorpio full moon. Maybe it's the death of these false beliefs that we're having about ourselves. You know, stop hiding behind a mask, because, you know, it's not the end. It's a new, there's a chance for a new life after this. Why is the broken dreams here for the collective? Why is the broken dreams here for the collective? Dreamer. Yeah, look. The dreams. It's time to take a leap of faith on the things that we want. It's time. Look how many major arcanas. Why is the false? Well, okay. Yeah. Maybe you don't believe you're abundant. Maybe you don't believe that you could be successful. But it's telling you, like, once you get out of your own way, there's a lot of successful time. It's time to confidently accept opportunities that you're offered. Because right now you have the possibility of the Midas touch. And look at this. But it's been coming in so slow, you think it's not coming. But it is. It's just time to be dedicated. It's time to buckle down. It's time to get on the grind. Whatever it is that you want. And if you're not, I'm not telling you to like strive to be successful in the sense of what I consider success. No, in the sense of what you consider to be successful. Why is the horned cactus here? What is this resourcefulness? Why is the horned cactus here? If your view of success is laying on a beach with a Mai Tai, isolated all by yourself, then yeah. Yeah, look. You are so much smarter and wiser that you don't have to put your energies in crying over spilled milk or arguing with people, because you're so resourceful. There's so many ways around these things. You can dodge them. You know, dip and dodge them. You know, curve them, or whatever people say. Okay. Why is the higher view? Okay. Two of Earth. Yeah. You have to see the balance. One more card for the Two of Earth, please. Because a lot of people got a lot of, yeah, the Lovers. Okay. And Nine of Earth. It's time to be single. It's time for successful self-employment. And that's what I'm saying. If you're in a position where you're being juggled, or you're juggling someone, then you're being advised to make a choice. You know, either choose to be single or whatever. But you have to defend what is yours. You have to defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely, just like over here. So if you're finding out about a position of somebody having more than one person, it's asking you not to put your energies there, you know, because you're above the situation. You can have a higher view. Like them trying to throw arrows at you, it's not reaching you. You got wings. You know, you busy. And you could go shoot your shot somewhere else. You're busy. You know? What is this smoke and mirror? What is this smoke and mirror? What is this smoke and mirror for the collective? Thank you. Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Like, yeah, if somebody's giving you like a 6, 4, 9, and you know this, like, but they trying to act all slick with it, like, come on now. Peep game, peep game. You know what I'm saying? Peep game. You don't even gotta let them know. Like, Empress. Look, because you're the dang Empress. Man, woman, child, I don't care. You're the damn Empress. Right? Because we have this saying, play fool to catch wise. Right? And so that means that somebody will take you for a foolish person, but really and truly, you're miles ahead of them. Miles. They just think they're slick, and you just allow them slick, slimy trail to be left all over the place. They're going to slip on it one day. What's the Dragon's Horde? So you're boldly moving forward. You're not missing any opportunities because you're protecting what's for the future. Okay? You have the keys to your success. You're protecting what's for the future. You're not missing any opportunities because you're going to learn, if not already know how to, harness your light, your dark, and your shadow, and boldly move forward in the direction that you want to. What's this letting go? What's this letting go? Knight of Air. Yeah, anything that is bothersome, hurry up and get it out your life quick. Right? So you can get to this equal give and take. Yeah. And get away from this devil energy. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to have an equal give and take with somebody who is bitter, somebody who's mean, somebody who is just aggressive, you know? And you're trying your best to have an equal give and take. But if you look at it, the devil, he's stealing the whole bag. He's stealing so much of it that it's dropping on the ground and you're busy trying to put more in. Come on. The mask is slipping. The melting mask. You're going to see people for exactly who they are. All right. So, what I'm going to do is grab. I wasn't even going to do any more decks, actually. But I am going to grab some cards real quick. I don't even know which card I should grab. I should just leave it right there because this reading was pretty concise. It was pretty on point. And we're going to all be dealing with these energies. So just buckle up and get ready. And remember, responding, not reacting. Let people be people, child. They is what they is. For reals. All right. So, let's see. I'll just do a couple of these. And then we can get out of here. Okay. One more shuffle. They're new, so they want to be a little stubborn. I ain't breaking them yet. All right. Messages for the collective for the Scorpio new moon. Thank you. Wow, okay. Okay. So I really wanted to talk, huh? Don't leave me out here. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, wisdom. I don't even know how they first came out, so. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See them here. That's it. And boy, this is a message. Right? We have to forgive. It says redemption, rebirth, regeneration. We have to be able to forgive because we need it. Not so much for the other person, as selfish as that sounds, but it's true. We need to forgive. When you're holding on to animosity, when you're holding on to hate, and you're holding on to betrayal, you're killing yourself. You're not hurting the other person, okay? You're hurting yourself. You're diminishing your light. You're diminishing your joy. You're diminishing your peace of mind. And the wisdom is here for us to know this, right? Psychic, intuition, and truth. Because of our attachments that we have. Accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity mindset. You know, creativity, intimacy, and inhibitions. So this is like your root chakra, your sacral chakra. And we're attached, a lot of people are attaching themselves to you through your sacral chakra. You know, but there's a liberation here. There's something coming that is going to liberate us. And we're good. It may not feel that way in the beginning because, you know, whenever we get to a point where a foundation needs to be broken down and we're holding on to this, we have an attachment, we don't want to let it go. Then it comes in and the tower moment comes and destroys everything. But there's galactic guidance here, star family, assistance, cooperation. There's guardians, shielding, defense, and warning. So we've been warned. We're being warned, right? And the promise, soulmates, attraction, and partnership. You're in union, you're in alignment. Just keep going, okay? Heal yourself so you can free yourselves. Knowledge of self is everything. And when you can be truthful to yourself, okay. Well, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may my aunt hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.